how abruptly and completely he disappeared. Even trained dogs brought in from the county couldn't catch a scent trail. It was like he had never existed past that pulpit. In the days that followed, volunteers found tire tracks leading away from a nearby field, but they didn't match Elijah's Buick. Someone else had been there. But when authorities traced them, they simply stopped, as if the vehicle had turned back into the woods or vanished into the air. It made no sense, and neither did the silence that followed. No ransom note, no message, no sightings, only questions. A man who had spent decades building trust, preaching love, and helping the broken had disappeared just one day after delivering his most explosive sermon, and yet, no one seemed willing or able to find out where he went, or why. After the initial shock of Pastor Elijah Moore's disappearance began to fade, so too did the intensity of the search efforts. Within a few weeks, the official investigation stalled. No new evidence surfaced, no witnesses came forward, and no leads held any weight. The sheriff's department quietly shifted its focus to other cases. Church members held a few prayer vigils, and there was talk of forming a task force. But life in Sylvan Ridge slowly returned to its regular rhythm, at least on the surface. The pulpit at New Zion Baptist Church remained empty for months, draped in a black cloth, as if the building itself was mourning. Eventually, services dwindled. By spring, the church had closed its doors for good. The Moore family was devastated. His wife, Evelyn, moved to Georgia within a year, refusing to speak to reporters or authorities again. His brother, Thomas, spent months walking the woods with a flashlight and a shotgun, convinced Elijah had been taken perhaps by someone powerful. But after 2 years, he gave up too. Over time, the town stopped asking questions, and Elijah's name became a ghost, whispered only in back alleys and hushed dinner conversations. It was as if an invisible blanket had been laid over the truth. Everyone knew something was wrong, but no one dared to pull the cover off. But not everyone forgot. Sister Mabel, now in her 60s, remained in Sylvan Ridge and never once accepted the story that Elijah had simply run away or wandered into the forest to die. She claimed, quietly and with conviction, that Elijah had been silenced. In the years after his disappearance, she kept a personal journal, documenting odd things she noticed. A councilman suddenly retired without explanation. A deputy transferred out of state under mysterious circumstances. A new church opened in town, funded by a donor no one could identify. Mabel never had enough proof to go public. But she held on to one belief: Elijah had found something big, something he wasn't supposed to, and that someone had made sure it stayed buried. The strangest part, according to Mabel, was how people changed. Men who once sat eagerly in the front row of Elijah's church started avoiding each other. Some sold their property